Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This one comes from crypto.news and pizza for $260 million. What? And other ridiculous purchases with Bitcoin. If you didn't know, today is the 13-year anniversary of Bitcoin Pizza Day, where one gentleman 13 years ago put an ad out on the internet for someone to buy him pizza in exchange for Bitcoin. And yes, he spent 10,000 Bitcoin on two pizzas. So let's go over this article. Now, on May 22nd, 2010, an early Bitcoin enthusiast, Laszlo Hanyecz, purchased two pizzas and paid using just about 10,000 Bitcoins. At the time, Bitcoin was trading at the sub-penny value, so the total value of the cryptocurrency was about $41 for him at that time. But about 13 years later, the leading cryptocurrency is worth $26,880 at the time of this writing, and this means that the total value of those pizzas is now over $268 million. Now, did that person keep it? I don't know, he maybe sold it when it was in the hundreds, thousands, but yeah, here's that tweet. 13 years ago tomorrow, the first Bitcoin purchase was made. Two pizzas were bought for 10,000 Bitcoin, which at the time was equivalent to $40. But Bitcoin Pizza Day ahead, celebrate with a slice. Now, I already ordered pizza here at the Crypto Club. I ate way more than I should have, so I gotta go to the gym tonight. But a lot of people and influencers and crypto enthusiasts definitely celebrated the day by ordering some pizza. But every year since 2010, Bitcoin and crypto investors have been celebrating Bitcoin Pizza Day, remembering one of the most ridiculous purchases ever made using Bitcoin. Now, over $260 million for two pizzas, question mark? Well, that is indeed the most expensive pizza ever. All Laszlo Hanyecz needed was to hold the Bitcoin for about 11 years, which was over $670 million in late 2021. Today marks the 13 years since the somewhat overpriced pizza purchase. Here's a tweet from Esther. Every year, we're reminded of the day when Laszlo Hanyecz bought two pizzas worth 10,000 Bitcoin. In 2010, $41, and in 2023, $267 million. Happy Bitcoin Pizza Day, everybody. Over a decade since the infamous pizza purchase, there have been cases where ridiculous amounts of Bitcoin were used to pay for products at extremely long-term costs. Now, there's properties at ridiculous long-term costs. Believe it or not, that 10,000 Bitcoin for two pizza is not the most expensive purchase with crypto. In 2013, an individual paid 25,500 Bitcoin to purchase a $2 million condo in the Trump Hotel. The request to pay using Bitcoin was a policy set by the building owner. So, interesting. 2013, buy a condo in Trump Hotel with Bitcoin? And there was an article on that by CNBC. But the buyers of the condo have remained anonymous, with speculations that the Winklevoss brothers were the buyers, valued at $2 million in 2013. The house is now worth over $600 million, and at some point in 2021, when the leading cryptocurrency was trading at over 68,000, the 25,500 Bitcoin was valued at 1.7 billion. In 2014, a venture capitalist, Chamas Palaputuya, acquired a 1.4-acre piece of land in California for just about 1.6 million. The deal was closed with a 2,739 Bitcoin payment when the coin was trading below $600. Now, in 2021, Chamath noted that he paid about $27.5 million for the land. And here's the tweet from him. Lost porn. In 2014, I bought an empty lot in Lake Tahoe for $1.6 million in Bitcoin. Price adjusted for today, I paid $27.5 million for it. Crying emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. So funny. But in other interesting property purchase cases, a mansion in Miami was purchased for about 455 Bitcoin, or $6 million at the time. Now, the Bitcoin trader sells his 7-bedroom Miami mansion for 455 Bitcoin. Crazy. The seller of the house was known as a Bitcoin trader called Michael Kormansky. During the BTC peak price of 68,000, in 2021, the mansion value could be capped at over 30 million. Now, outside of condos and properties, we also have car purchases with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been used in purchasing more than just fixed property. Several people that we know of have purchased motor vehicles at super expensive cost using Bitcoin. In 2013, a crypto investor, Michael Tozzoni, bought a second-hand car for 1,000 Bitcoin valued at $22,000 at the time. And here's a tweet from Sebastian Nextcrash. The Prius A1000. Vente acento. Okay, so that's a whole nother language. But funny choice, so you purchased a Prius with 1,000 Bitcoin. Crazy. The BTC is worth about 27 million a few years after the purchase. And in fact, in 2021, several investors highlighted the purchase, adding that Michael Tazzoni probably never imagined that one Bitcoin would surge to 60,000. Now, a sports car, Lamborghini Gallardo, was sold in 2013 for about 216 Bitcoin. The car was purchased at a Newport Beach car dealership, making it the first luxury car dealership to accept Bitcoin payments. Crazy. So yeah, this Lamborghini purchase was seen as the pizza transaction of 2013. Ha ha ha, the dude actually spent 216 Bitcoin on a car. What an idiot, says the tweet. Oh, no, that is a tweet. That was a Reddit post. But in those early days, some crypto users criticized the investor for buying the car at such a high cost, 216 Bitcoin. At the time, the car was worth around $209,900, but today it cost over $5.4 million. Now we got payments for travel and family time. Some have used Bitcoin to pay for travel. In 2014, the Winklevoss twins allegedly paid about 900 Bitcoin, $450 each, for 2 seats in Richard Branson's spaceflight. The 900 Bitcoin is now worth over 24 million, definitely up from the 1 million in 2014. And finally, in February 2014, the first ever charter flight was paid for with 55 Bitcoin. Oliver Jansensen, a Bitcoin Foundation member, paid for a trip from Brussels to Nice, Côte d'Azur, that was 55 Bitcoin, and that's worth over 1.4 million today. So there have been tons of purchases with Bitcoin since the infamous Pizza Day Bitcoin for 10,000, and hey, we even got El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender, and now people are spending groceries, bills, and whatnot using Bitcoin for everyday living, and that's what we're all hoping for. But it's just from that start, Bitcoin actually had a use case, made it tangible, made it real. Like at that time, like Bitcoin wasn't used for anything else. People were mining it, keeping the network secure. They were holding it, but buying those 2 pizzas was the first time ever Bitcoin was used for something physical in the real world. So that's why we always celebrate this day now. Usually buy some pizza. All of us Bitcoin crypto influencers love it. And it just reminds us of the day when Bitcoin was cheap at the time, but looking years down the road, if they held on to that Bitcoin, whoo, they'd be millionaires or billionaires. So it makes you want to stack up on these prices now. 26,000, still a steal for the future of Bitcoin. What will Bitcoin's price be in 2030, 2040? We don't know, but good just to hold on to it and just go on with living. But I hope you guys did enjoy this article, and if so, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.